Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again. I'm doing this video because I just now woke up out of a dream, a very disturbing dream at that. And I want to share this dream with y'all. I ain't putting nothing on my life because I know that certain things go on and happen that can't be explained, and there are things that's unexplainable to the physical realm. But sometimes when you dream, there are things that expose itself to you for things to come. Now, I'm gonna get right into this dream. In this dream, I woke up in a cell, and in this cell, I had a cell phone in my hand. And I'm looking at this cell phone, and I go onto Facebook on the cell phone, and I see me in a courtroom with a black suit coat on, a white dress shirt, but it didn't have a tie. The top button was loose. It was open. And this person, it said my name was on the screen, was in court on the stand, saying that this is exactly what this thing was saying. It was saying, yeah, there are just some people don't belong here. They just a bunch of bad apples out of the bunch. And yeah, I killed them. I took the stick and hit him continuously over the head over and over until I killed him. And so I'm looking at this and I'm like, what? That's not me. That's not me. So I start panicking. I go to call a particular person in my family, and the voicemail, the phone wouldn't even ring. The voicemail come on, and the thing that they had on stand that looked like me was saying came up as the person's voicemail. It's just a bunch of people that exist. That's a bunch of bad apples out of the bunch. And I continue to hit them over the head with a stick over and over and murder them. And it's like the cameras is in court and everything. And I see this stuff going down the Facebook timeline. Some people was like, nah, that ain't Osei. Osei wouldn't do nothing like that. That don't even look like him. So I'm looking at this thing. This thing don't even have life. And that's the shit that scared me. It's more to this dream though. So somehow I get out of this jail or facility, whatever. And I end up in the city I grew up in, Lynchburg. And I come to this man's house and knock on his door. He let me in. He was doing some stuff on his table, but he was there. He was in his house by himself. And I said, sir, I need some help. I need some help. And he was like, what's going on? I said, do you believe in cloning? Well, no, that ain't the first thing I said. The first thing I said was, I woke up this morning to see myself in the court admitting to a murder that I did not commit. So then I said, do you believe in cloning? He was like, I heard of it, but I don't really believe it. I said, sir, I said, what I'm about to say next is going to blow your mind. But please just listen to me with an open mind. Listen to me with an open mind. I said, sir, I said, they can take your genetic codes and they can take your memory and download it into the subconscious of another shell that is a carbon copy of you and manipulate the mind of that thing in that shell to say certain things that they wanted to say. It's just like when you record certain things, they can take the words and manipulate the words on the recordings. It's just like when you watch a TV and they take sound bites. That's what I was thinking in my dream. Like, wow, they taking sound bites from my memory and putting it inside of this, whatever this thing is. You get what I'm saying? So I was begging him, please help me. Please help me, please. So after I explained the whole science of clones, he started to believe me a little bit. So then he got his keys. Some people started knocking on his back door. We ran out the front. I got into his car first. When he ran around, his door was locked. I didn't know how to open it, so I was hitting all the buttons I can. He finally got in. So we saw some black Hummers coming up behind us. So we go down the street, make a right. When we make the right, the Hummer in front of there's another street in front of us. The Hummer comes out on the right, but it makes a right. It don't come toward us. So I said, make this right, because what they gonna try to do is cut us off. So in my city is a street. What's that street? What's that road down by Kennyburger, Park Avenue, off Park Avenue. I'm going down that way, but somehow I end up in the projects called Darrington. This is also in the city where I live at, called Darrington. So while we going through Darrington, I'm thinking, damn, where's my queen at? Where's my queen at? And I was like, they got her too. They got her too. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I woke up. When I woke up, I was flabbergasted. I I was like, whoa, everything that I remember detail for detail, I'm not even giving y'all the whole thing, but just to see myself in a court saying that I did something that I know it's not me, I feel like I had to record it. I feel like the universe gave me enough memory wherever I was in that dream to bring back to me to download here, to record into the bodies here. So if you ever see anything like that, please, it's not me. I will never do anything like that. I'm talking about I woke up like I was all out of shape. My queen will tell you, right? Like now, I remember, I think it was last year, I did a blog talk where I was talking about a similar situation with OJ Simpson and a lot of other people who they say committed a lot of murders and stuff like that and other heinous crimes. Um, I was saying that OJ Simpson was not in that Bronco. I said OJ Simpson was not in that Bronco. I said the white man that was in the Bronco that was being chased with that clone was the handler of the so-called OJ Simpson that was running from the police. I said OJ Simpson was in a laboratory looking up at a monitor, watching himself being chased by the police. I said that. I said OJ Simpson was somewhere in the laboratory looking at a monitor, watching himself being chased by the police. And I believe that this is a lot of, I believe that a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood, I think that the law there, this is how they deal with a lot of people who don't adhere to the contracts that they're supposed to adhere to, the things in the contract. I think that they are put away in some underground facility, right? And what happens is they get the media to bring up all these false accusations about these people. And these people who can't come out to defend themselves because they in cells watching themselves on news, on television, being manipulated by the media, which is the foundation for the people who are using this tactic for those who don't adhere to these contracts in Hollywood and in the rap game. Ask yourself this question. Why is it that every time a celebrity get accused of something, I ain't gonna say all, how come they don't come to the forefront to defend themselves? How come they don't come to the forefront to defend themselves? It's just like people from the street or people who's out here, you know what I mean? They ain't even in the law. Somebody accused them of something, they make a video and be like, well, I ain't do this. It wasn't me, I ain't do that. But how come celebrities or other people with hip hop, when they get accused of big crimes and stuff like that, when they're not even locked up yet, they don't come to defend themselves. We got technology today where we can come out and say, look, I ain't do this. I ain't do that. To at least defend ourselves, because there's laws and rules that you have to go by when they are accusing you of stuff that you didn't do. This might sound crazy. A lot of stuff that y'all done fell into in the media about a lot of the people that y'all used to look up to, y'all was conditioned to believe this shit. Trust and believe that. I said it. A lot of these people who's being manipulated and their character being shot down for stuff that they exposing, they lock them up, because that's one of the laws in Hollywood, I think, and in hip hop. If you expose too much inside of a contract, they can't do nothing to you. But if you're inside of a major contract with these people, when you expose too much, I think that they take you to their own private courts that y'all don't know about. And they have their own private laws because they're private corporations. That's all a court is a private corporation. So anybody can set up a court. And I believe that Hollywood got their own governmental laws and their courts for people who don't adhere to these contracts, and they lock them up. And what they do is they manipulate and stage charges to make sure that it fit the media upon bringing it out to the media. So it's a lot of stuff being staged right now in Hollywood for people who didn't follow the contract. Right now, it's stuff being staged. Right now, as we speak, they're gonna come out with something in another month or two from something that they're doing right, they're staging right now to get somebody. And that person will be sitting in a cell, looking at their self on a monitor, being carried out in court or being prosecuted in court. Man, y'all better wake up. Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor, I'm out. Peace.